Hello everybody, welcome back to another Infinite Flight stream. I hope you're doing fantastic as always. How's everybody doing? I feel like I haven't been here in a while, but of course it's only been a week since I've last been here. But what's up? This is an exciting one. Of course, we recently shipped 21.6, bringing some brand new 3D airports to Infinite Flight, which is always very, very fun and exciting. 12 new 3D airports, which are now in Infinite Flight. And of course, we are departing from one of those airports today, that being Beijing. Zulu Bravo Alpha Alpha, that is our departure today. We're flying over to Incheon as well. So that is our route for today. And of course, if you are joining us, please feel free to copy the flight plan, which I haven't done. Oh, no, I have done, sorry. So, of course, copy that. I'm looking at a flight time of around 1 hour and 20 minutes today on today's flight. So, of course, another sort of wide body on a short-haul route, which you guys know that I absolutely love, flying big aircraft on short routes. We're looking at a total distance of 574 nautical miles, I believe, today. So, again, going to be quite short. I mean, the flight time could differ, of course. Once we're up in the air, the winds could change that entirely. We could get a longer flight time, or just having a busy airspace could really throw us off in total. We could have a much longer stream, depending on how many of you guys join this flight. So feel free to join on the expert server today. I would love to see you here. It's going to be a very, very fun flight as always. And I'm super, super excited to entertain you all this evening alongside, drumroll, two other guests. Yes, today we'll have two guests on the stream. I won't tell you who. We'll leave it as a surprise as always. But two other members will be joining us on the stream today to celebrate the release of 21.6 and, of course, talk to all of you and answer your questions in the chat as always. Now, here's some more exciting stuff. As you can see pinned in the chat, I've said that there's going to be 3 subscriptions that we're going to give away today. And in addition to that, we'll also show a work-in-progress photo, which is a super exciting work-in-progress photo. So this is seriously going to be an absolute bomb of a stream, and you are going to really, really enjoy it, without a doubt. We're here right now at Beijing, and we're going to go ahead and start up the aircraft as always, and then we'll continue with the flight. And I have spawned at a relatively convenient area, to be honest with you, because our departure runway is more or less right behind us, and I really couldn't have picked a better spot. Fabian, thank you very much for the sub there. Again, we're almost at 100k, and it'd be awesome if we could hit that sometime soon. That'd be awesome. It's such a cool number to hit. So thank you all very much for your recent support, actually, I must say. It's been super, super good on these streams on YouTube. Thank you again for the sub. Rickarock, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Anyway, let's go ahead then and start the aircraft up. I've already put in the altitude of flight level 330, so 33,000 feet. Again, flight time of around 1 hour and 20 minutes. That's more or less all I have to say when we open a stream. I tell you some information about the flight for today, and we crack on as always, right? Of course. So, Infinite Flight 2, how's it going? Aviation X, I haven't said hello to anybody yet. But Lee's Aviation, good to see you here. Nayan, what's up? I haven't seen you since my stream the other day. The Hunter YT, Eric, thank you for the sub. Ben Chu, hello, hello. Pro subscription. Yes, we will be giving away 3 pro subscriptions. Though I must say, one person can only win 1 subscription. So you can't win twice. Just to put that out there. I'll repeat that later on in the stream. Maybe the guests could also give away a subscription later on as well. We could do 1 each or something like that. But we'll see what happens later on in the stream. Of course, once we get up in the air and we get into our cruising altitude, that's when I'll bring the guests onto today's stream. So exciting stuff. Almost at 100 likes is awesome. Thank you. Let's go ahead and start up the aircraft here then. Battery APU on, as always. I feel like we haven't flown the A330 on a stream in a long time. Of course, we flew this when it was being released and pre-released, actually. We've done a demo stream of this aircraft. But I feel like, I haven't even flown this aircraft in a long time. You know when you just fly it because it's brand new all of the time? And then you just start to fly loads of different aircraft again. That's sort of what I've been doing recently. But it feels good to be back on this plane. It's a very nice aircraft. And it should be a lovely flight. Of course, it's renowned for its very, very smooth landing. So hopefully that's something we can do on today's stream. But there we go. We now have some electronics on. See the primary flight display and the navigation display. That's what we really need. And the iPhone down there, of course. It's always good to have the iPhone down there, right? Let me go ahead and make sure everything's up and running as it should be. Is the music sounding fine? Audio levels, feedback is always greatly appreciated. Let's go ahead then and turn the navigation lights on and the beacon lights on. In addition to that, seatbelts and no smoking signs. And we'll also tune into the ATIS, which, as you can see, I've listened to about 101 times here already, because before I start a stream, here's a fun fact, a behind-the-scenes fact. I have to sit here for a little while and make sure the audio is as it should be. And it's kind of fiddly sometimes. It can sometimes mess up, which is really annoying. And that's why sometimes you see loads and loads and loads of ATIS messages here, because I've listened to it 101 times to check the audio. But let's tune into the ATIS then, and we can listen to that very quickly prior to pushing back. Where did I put my drink? I think I forgot my drink. Okay. Oh well. Dun, 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 dun. Music's good. The aviation, thank you. Awesome, that's good to hear. Dan Aviation, what's up? Can't hear the ATIS at the moment. Give it a second here. It might be been updated or something like that. Dan and his water. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Actually, to be fair, I was going to have some Coca-Cola today. Robin, thank you very much for the sub. That's awesome. Happy, how's it going? Robin, what's up? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Let me show the flight plan whilst we wait for the ATIS to sort of catch on here. I don't quite know why it's not playing. But we will be departing from, I zoom in a little bit here so I can actually see, 36 right for today, departing east. Not too sure why that's not actually playing, but I believe that's fine. That should be fine. Let's head over to ground then, because we have the ATIS here. I've already listened to it, but just for the sake of the stream, I usually play the ATIS. We'll head over to ground and request pushback. Specific runway, and we were on 36 right. Have a safe flight. Thank you, Bryant. What's happening? Oh, what's happening is we are flying a full flight, but we're streaming it, of course, like always. Hold position, okay. I'm assuming there's an aircraft behind us. We shouldn't be waiting here too long. We shouldn't be on the ground too long either, unless there's a massive queue that accumulates at the end of the runway. But we'll hold position. Dan, do you want escorts? The mobile pilot, if you would like to escort, then you are more than welcome. Of course, if ATC gives you some vectors or tells you to do some things that you need to do, then you must follow them, of course. But I have no problem with escorts whatsoever if you'd like to escort me. John, what's up? Welcome. You're new here. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I really do. Welcome to the channel. Your average gamer, what's up? Safe flight, Dan. Thank you. Thank you. Lovely and busy. That's how we like it. 147 of you watching live right now. That's always cool. That's always cool. Let's have a look around us very quickly. Okay, yeah, so there's not very much room to push back. Air China 811 is there. When they begin their taxi, we should get clearance to push back and start our engines today. I have never been answered when I leave a comment. Robin, well, there you go. I've answered your comment. Mobile Aviation, what's up? When was the 21.6 release? It was on Wednesday, I believe. Yes, Wednesday. Tell me when the giveaway will be announced. The aviation, I'm not too sure as of yet when we will do the giveaways. Of course, we have 3 subs to give away, so I think it would be a good idea to separate them through the streams. You'd have to stay tuned, of course, to participate in these giveaways. And there will, of course, most likely be a keyword giveaway, so super easy. You guys, I can assume, know how it works by now, but we'll describe that and explain it, a little bit later on in the stream when we go ahead and do the giveaways. Let's see. Hopefully we can start pushing back soon. Favorite YouTuber, you. I might be close to you on this flight. By the look of it, Dan. Awesome, Cape. That's good to hear. Ground is active again. I'm just going to go ahead and request pushback now that the area is clear. Looks really busy, Lee. It is indeed. Let's have a look at the map right now and see how many aircraft are at the airport. And as always, it's super busy, and that's what we love. I tagged you in one of my stories, and you replied to it.
Delta Golf Alpha Golf Bravo, pushback approved. Expect runway 36 right. Beijing Capital Ground. Golf Bravo November Tango Oscar Heavy.
Love the new UI on stream, Dan. Glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. Pushback approved. Expect 3-6 right. There's aircraft here pushing back as well. We're going to have to sort of push around them then. Actually, that's going to... We don't want to collide with the aircraft behind us. I'm not too sure why I've been told to push and start when they are also pushing back. Maybe we can just turn ever so slightly so that we squeeze into that gap over there. So what I'll do is I'll calibrate very quickly, and I will begin my push. And whilst doing so, I'll start to turn left.
Beijing Capital Ground. Springbok 222 Heavy. Request taxi to parking. Any.
Beijing Capital Ground. Lufthansa Cargo 8408 Heavy. Ready for pushback. Requesting runway 36 right.
A330 butter machine, you're not wrong there. It just depends. Can we do it today? That's the question. We'll do a poll later on, actually, where you can vote on how I will land. There we go. Then we're pushing back. Whilst pushing back, we're going to go ahead and start engine 1.
American A7, ready for pushback. Beijing Capital Ground. Speedbird 181 Heavy.
You average gamer, what's up? It's going good. How are you? How are you?
Echo Whiskey 229 Delta Alpha, ready for pushback. Requesting runway 36 right. Beijing Capital Ground. Air China 7.
There we go. Awesome stuff. There, right onto the line as well. I think that's the first time I've done it on a stream in like the past 20 streams or something like that.
Oscar Kilo Tango Sierra Sierra.
Awesome. Okay, cool stuff. Right, engine 1 is starting up. Once that engine's stable, we'll start engine 2. Ground is active again. David, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Dan, where is Ted? Aviation X. Ted is downstairs. Again, like I mentioned on more or less every single one of my streams, I don't really bring him up anymore because he's a big dog and he doesn't really like being picked up and especially put on camera with a massive bright light because there is some lighting here. And of course, you can imagine it's quite bright for a dog to just put their face in it. So I don't really bring him up just because I feel bad picking him up and putting him in front of a camera. Heavy dog. Engine 2 starting then. Departing east. Departing east, Francesco.
Taxi to parking. Any. Air China 007 Heavy. Taxi to runway 36 right. Contact tower.
I'm excited for this one. I really am. I'm really excited for this one. And yeah, you'll see why. Samuel AR! How's it going? How's it going? How is the UK? The UK is the UK. It's cold at the moment. Right now it's 11 degrees Celsius. The other day we had some storms. But yeah, it's very cold here in the UK now. How does the giveaway work? Essentially, it's a keywords giveaway, so all you have to do is simply type in a word that we say into the chat, and you'll automatically be entered, and the prize will be drawn automatically by a bot. So you'll see how it works later on. There we go. We use flaps 1 plus F, trim 20 here, and request taxi to runway, let's see, 36 right. APU can now come off as well. We don't need the APU. James Digby, what's up? Can I copy your flight plan? Yes, of course. If you're joining us today on this flight, then you're more than welcome to copy my flight plan. In fact, that'll probably help out a lot, help ATC out a lot, I'd imagine, as well, because there's going to be a lot of aircraft flying this route in particular, because it's also a flash flight as well. It's also a flash flight, so there's going to be a lot of traffic, and as always, do expect delays, especially if you are, unfortunately, departing from this event like 15 minutes late or so. You'll most likely be in a line at the end of the runway.
Echo Whiskey 2 Delta Alpha, ready for pushback. Requesting runway 36 right. Beijing Capital Ground. Oscar Kilo Tango Sierra Sierra, ready to taxi to runway 36 right.
Okay.
Air China 745. Hold
Let's have a little look around whilst we wait for our clearance then. This is Beijing. Never, ever, ever flown this aircraft. Well, I've flown this aircraft, but not this livery, sorry. This is my first time flying this livery, and again, like some of the previous streams, my first time actually flying this route. So, always exciting. RV Legacy, what's up? Do I see you? Whereabouts are you, RV Legacy? We'll have a look around. Behind the 747. And the 747 is... I'm going to assume that's a 74. So is that you there? There you are.
Taxiing to runway 1. Coriner 1983 Heavy. Beijing Capital Ground. China Southern 1. Ready to taxi.
Of course, once we're in the air, I'll be able to focus on the chat a lot more than I am now, alongside the guests today as well, because, as I always say, aircraft don't taxi and take off by themselves, and right now I'm just concentrating, listening out for ATC and our clearance to taxi to runway 36 right, and then we should be airborne, really, within the next 5 minutes or so, hopefully, fingers crossed. Maybe 10 minutes, pushing it at the max. Yeah.
Ready to taxi to runway 36 right. Singapore 605 Heavy. Pushback approved. Pushback approved. Singapore 605 Heavy.
Dan, how do you skip the weights like this? What do you mean, how do you skip the weights?
Beijing Capital Ground. Echo Whiskey 229 Delta Alpha. Ready for pushback. Requesting runway 36 right.
Beijing Capital Ground, Air China 163, ready to taxi to runway 36 right with information Romeo.
Air China 163, taxi to runway 36 right.
Cruising altitude today is flight level 330, for those wondering and just joining. 174 of you. Such a cool number, very high number. We love that. Absolutely love that. What breed is Ted? The breed of Ted is a cockapoo. Okay, here we go. Off to 36 right. Yeah, Ted's a cockapoo. He's a very fluffy dog. And, yeah. No. Let's not push back, please. Oh, no. Guys, remember that if you are joining us today, this is the expert server, and you must be following rules. Otherwise, it will result in being reported, unfortunately.
Ready for pushback. Requesting runway 1. Beijing Capital Ground. Echo Whiskey 2.
Captain Dev 06, what's up?
Ready for pushback.
Flight time is about 1 hour and 20. As mentioned, 578 nautical miles. Come on. Yes, somebody's definitely trolling here.
Beijing Capital Ground. Air China 811. Ready for pushback.
Okay.
KLM118 Heavy. Beijing Capital Ground. Echo Whiskey 229 Delta Alpha. Ready for pushback. Requesting runway 36.
We'll get the accurate flight time, of course, once we're airborne, and that's our cruising altitude. Scenery looks nice here, actually. I don't think I've ever departed from here. And, of course, look at the mountains in the background.
Ready to taxi. Pushback approved.
What are your views on the A220? I like the A220. It's a very nice aircraft, in my opinion.
Ready for pushback.
Beijing Capital Ground. Air China 358. Ready for pushback.
Pushback approved. Air
Okay.
China 947. Beijing Capital Ground.
Levitating.
Echo
Levitating.
Ready for pushback. Beijing Ground. Air China 745. Ready for pushback. Requesting runway 36 right. Beijing Capital Ground. Echo Whiskey 229 Delta Alpha. Ready for pushback. Requesting runway 36 right. Turkish 456.
Okay, we'll turn left here. Use up as much runway as we can.
Turkish 456.
Beijing Capital Ground, Air China 258 Victor Alpha, ready to taxi to runway 36 right with information Romeo.
Taxiing to parking. Oscar Hotel Juliet Alpha November. Give way to aircraft. Singapore 605 Heavy.
Beijing Capital Ground, Air China 281, ready to pushback.
Air China 847 Heavy. Give way to aircraft ahead. Air China.
Do you use a separate device for videos and streams? Yes, I use, for general flying, just doing things off of stream, I use a different device, and then this is like, in particular, my streaming device, which you're watching right now.
Air China 692 Charlie Alpha Heavy. Pushback approved.
I do apologise in advance if I keep muting the mic. It's because there is some slight background noise at the moment with some construction work going on in a room just next to me.
Air China 258 Victor Alpha. Taxi to runway 36 right.
My apologies here. I'm just going to go ahead and pause the
Beijing
stream.
Capital Ground. American 4.
Okay, we're back.
Taxi to runway 36 right.
Beijing Capital Ground. Air China 123. Ready for pushback.
Pushback approved. Xanadu 3435.
Oh, yes, you said there are some special guests on the stream. Yes, absolutely. We have 2 guests coming on the stream today. I won't tell you who. I'll leave it as a surprise, as always. But yes, 2 guests. 2 guests.
Capital Ground. Turkish 112. Ready to taxi. KLM 118 heavy.
Who's up, Injon? Safe flight. Thank you, Eli. Thank you.
Contacting Beijing
Safe flight to you as well.
124.3. Corridor 9853. Air China
Seb's in the chat.
Heavy. Taxi to runway 36 right. Contact tower when ready.
Let's go over to Tower. Yeah, we're more or less there.
Air China 3.
Luca, thank you very much for the sub.
Air China 281, ready for taxi. Beijing Capital Ground, quality 9999 super, ready for pushback. Requesting runway 36 right.
Avgeek, what's up? Seb, who is it? Cam's in the chat as well. What's up, Cam?
Pushback approved.
Pushback approved. Bay 284 heavy.
Tapper Aviation, good to see you as well.
11. Ready to taxi to runway 36 right. Pushback approved. Dynasty 91 heavy.
Aviation 001, what's up?
Frequency change approved. Golf Bravo November
757 over here.
Heavy. Good day.
I do like the 757.
Capital Tower. Delta Golf Alpha Golf Bravo heavy. Ready for departure at runway 36 right. Departing east.
Let's see. There's quite a line here now at 36 right. Hopefully we can just sneak into the left here and just depart ASAP.
Departing straight out. Beijing Capital Tower, Air China 486, ready for departure at runway 36 left. Departing straight out.
Timmy for Life YT, what's up?
Golf Bravo Heavy. Your number 2 for departure. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
You're number 5 for departure. Okay.
Air China 311. Runway 36 right. Cleared.
Number 5 for departure.
Beijing Capital Tower, Southwest 213 Victor Alpha, ready
Great stream, Dan. Keep it up. Thank you, Official Navy.
departing straight out.
Delta Golf Alpha Golf Bravo Heavy. Line up and wait runway 36 right. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 36 right. Air China 311. Southwest 213 Victor Alpha. Your number 5 for departure.
It's a solid Dan. I literally join every stream. Tapper Aviation, thank you for the continuous support.
213 Victor Alpha. Roger, Air China 486.
Beijing Capital Tower. Corridor 1983 Heavy. Ready for departure at runway 1. Departing east.
Space Pace joins every stream as well. Thank you for the support.
Cleared for takeoff.
Should you use trim during takeoff? Yes, I use about 20% trim. I guess you don't really have to use trim, but it'll make your takeoff a lot easier. Rotation will be easier with a bit of trim.
Frequency change approved. Air China 311. Good day.
Which plane are you flying? We're flying the A330 today. The A333.
Air China 7.
Air China livery.
Departure
RV Legacy there just to the right of us. Off to the front to the right there.
Alpha Golf Bravo Heavy. Runway 36 right. Cleared for takeoff.
1 hour taxi, infinite flight solo. You probably won't be wrong there, to be honest. If you're spawning in now and you're just pushing back and heading to the runway, you will most likely be on the ground for around an hour or so now. We've been live for 27 minutes, so yeah.
908 runway 36 right. Air China 486.
I actually, yes, the airport is very busy right now.
Ready for departure in sequence at runway 36 right.
You just keep ignoring my questions. Sorry, I do apologize. I can't get around to every single question. The chat does go relatively fast, but if I don't get around to your comment, it's not done on purpose. So please don't take it to heart. It's nothing personal at all. It's because I simply can't see your comment. Don't get around to it. Q Simulator 2021, said Cam. Yeah. What's my favourite aircraft? I get asked this a lot, as you can imagine, and honestly, I can never really come to a conclusion on what my 100% overall favourite aircraft is, because, I mean, I like aviation. I like anything that flies, if I'm being completely honest with you. So I don't really know. That plane just really shot off there. I don't know. I guess some of my favorite aircraft that would be up there would be the A380, 747, the A320. I don't know, because I can't give you one single answer because it's just loads of aircraft. I would constantly be saying a list, so I don't know. Sorry, I can't answer that one for you.
Romeo is now current. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Your number 4 for
Number 4 for departure. Craig, what's up? Do you like wasps? They fly. Yeah, yes, I love wasps. Great aircraft. Yeah. What's your opinion on the Boeing 777? I like the 777 personally. Correction, standby. Okay.
Correction. Stand by.
Number 2 for departure. Awesome. Okay, that's great.
Your number 2 for departure. Air China 330. Runway 36 right.
Aviator Hattie, what's up? What's up? Good to see you again.
Runway 36 right. Air China
How's it going?
330.
Alaska
How's it
922
going?
Victor Alpha. Number 1. Runway 36 left. Cleared to land. Beijing Capital Tower.
How does he get the ETE and the overlay flight time and altitude? If you're talking about the... line up and wait. Hold on. I'll answer that comment in just a second here. I'm just going to concentrate on the departure now.
36 right. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Coriner 1983 Heavy. Request frequency change.
Beijing Capital Tower. November
186 if you're watching live. That's awesome.
Sequence of runway 1. Departing east.
Beijing Capital Tower. Air China 947. Ready for departure at runway 1. Departing east.
Beijing
Some low-level fog over there in the mountains.
November Bravo. Ready for departure at runway 36 right. Departing straight out.
Air China 947. Line up and wait runway 1. Line up and wait runway 1.
Okay.
Air
I
China
can hear on the frequency that it sounds like we're going to get a
Air
parallel
China
departure.
330. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved. Air China 330. Good day. Thank you.
There we go. Okay. Right, we've lined up and waiting.
Beijing Capital Tower. Golf Alpha Tango November Bravo. Ready for departure at runway 36 right. Departing straight out.
We should get our takeoff clearance very soon. Just keep the plane steady and in the less into the runway. I'll try my very best. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November, clear for takeoff. There we go. Awesome. Right. Let's do this then. Strobes are on. Landing lights are also on. Let's calibrate very quickly before taking off because, as I always say, it's very important. And let's start to roll up the runway here. We'll use 90... Actually, no. We'll use about 89% N1.
Beijing Capital Tower.
There we go.
Gypsy 293 is 13 nautical miles to the southwest at 3,600 feet. Requesting transition.
Very little winds right now.
8 Victor Alpha. Line up and wait runway 36 right.
Line up and wait runway 36
There's 100 knots.
Air China 258 Victor Alpha.
Air China 947. Runway 1. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 1. Air China
And let's start to
947.
slowly pull back.
Standby. Air China 258
Using a
Victor
bit
Alpha.
of left rudder there.
China 281. Request
Holding the attitude. Letting the aircraft slowly come up into the air.
Line up and wait
And we'll pitch
runway
up to
1.
15 degrees here.
Beijing Capital
Bring the
Tower.
landing gear up.
West 213 Victor Alpha. Ready for departure in sequence of runway 36 right. Departing straight out.
Coriner 1983 Heavy. Request frequency
Scenery in the
change.
distance there.
Golf Alpha Tango November Bravo. Cancel takeoff clearance. Hold position.
Once at 1,500 feet, we'll bring the nose attitude down to 10 degrees and bring the throttle back to about 85% N1, which will be our climb power.
Runway 36 right. Departing south. Beijing Tower. KLM 11
There we go.
heavy.
So
Ready
back
for
to
departure.
85.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Thank you. Good day. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Frequency change.
Right, so there we go.
Good day.
Off the frequency now.
Change approved. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
And there we go.
Air China 947. Frequency
LNAV
change.
is coming on.
Good day. Beijing Tower. Thai 5500. Inbound on the ILS runway 1. Air China 258 Victor Alpha. Runway 36 right. Cleared for takeoff.
Flaps can come up to flaps 1. I'm actually going to turn LNAV off here because I believe there's an aircraft to my right-hand side. I can see it on the TCAS there, so I'm just going to go ahead and swerve away from this aircraft. I'm going to fly straight here, turn the autopilot on for now, and just check my surroundings. I'm going to bring the flaps fully up. And yeah, there's an aircraft down there to our right-hand side. So if I speed up slightly and overtake them here. "200 viewers! Yes! Thank you for joining. You can see that aircraft, as I just mentioned, down here. If I just concentrate on the speed very quickly. There you go, 250. If I concentrate on that and then look down here, 2,200 feet below us, there's an aircraft. You can see just our right-hand side, that square shape. So down there to our right-hand side, as you can see. Dun, dun, dun. Aircraft 2 miles in front. Let's turn away from them. We're 3 miles away from the Air China down there, so I'm going to go ahead and turn LNAV back on now. Air China, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Let's increase that climb rate here. Butter Zero, what's up? What's up, Butter Zero? Okay, there we go. So the question that I was going to answer prior to taking off, but I didn't get around to doing so. Just going to keep checking out distance between this aircraft here very quickly. We should be just fine. They're much lower than us. Back to the question, how do we get the altitude ET overlay? That's done via the Infinite Flight API. Someone will be coming on the stream not too long from now, and I'm sure they'll be able to answer that much better than I can. So, yeah. Jake's Aviation, what's up? No, not Butter Zero. Michael Jones, thank you. Thank you, thank you. What's the work in progress photo? I'm not going to say. I'm going to leave it as a surprise. It's going to be better as a surprise, so I won't say just yet, but it's going to be very, very good. I can promise you. Twitchy eye right now. UA Aviation, what's up? Cadge, what's up? Rage Fear, what's up? Hello to all joining. Deluxe NG, what's up? How's it going? When are you going to stream on your own channel? Probably sometime next week. There's 11,000 feet. No name, what's up? Landing lights coming off then. Going to bring the vertical speed down slightly here. There's a sharp turn coming up, so I don't want to speed up. I don't really need to climb too much when I'm only going 250 knots. So I'm going to bring that vertical speed down just to delay the ascent here. Thoughts on the Home Alone movie remake, Michael? I haven't actually had a look at that, but I know it's a thing, and I just don't think it'd be the same, to be honest with you. Stuart, what's up? The virtual spotter, Kostas K, how's it going? Hey, Dan, enjoyed the flights. Thank you, Kostas. Quick update on the flight time then. It's saying that we have 1 hour and 42 minutes so far. You can see that at the top of the screen, actually, over there. That will likely change. We're still only at 14,000 feet, so that's probably going to decrease a little bit. There we go. I'm going to speed up now. Go 305 knots. Bring in the guests, Dan. Soon for sure. Soon. 100%. In the next 5 minutes or so, I'll bring the guests onto the stream. What server? This is the expert server, as you can see just below the microphone here. Have a look around at the scenery whilst we're climbing. Can't wait for the sneak peek. Neither can I. Neither can I. Neither can I, believe me. I feel like maybe we should do like a giveaway, then the work in progress photo, and then 2 giveaways after that. I feel like that's the order that we should do it in. There's 305. I'm going to bring that vertical speed back up again. Tristan, what's up? Who's the guest today then, Michael? Well, have to wait and see. Wait, there's a giveaway? I believe that might be Jason in the chat right now, using the Infinite Flight account. Yes, Jason. You had to end your flight because there wasn't the airport didn't load. Sorry, what was that? Lee, I'm not quite sure if I'm being honest with you. You could contact support on the forum with your issue. Yeah, it's definitely Jason on the Infinite Flight account. Cruising altitude today is flight level 330 again. 33,000 feet, and the flight time has come down to 1 hour and 14 already, so yeah, it's decreasing quite a bit. The forum is very helpful and attentive. That's awesome to hear. We're glad that you enjoy the forum. The forum is a lovely place. Just got a funny message here from the work group chat. Oh. There we go. Okay, let's see how we're doing. I'm going to bring that vertical speed down slightly. 2,700. Right, looking good. I'm going to put my iPad aside here and start working on getting the guests onto the stream. Make sure everything's running as it should be. Don't want anything to disconnect or mess up when I put that aside, as always. How long's the flight? About, right now it's saying that we have 1 hour and 9 minutes, so not too long. The work group chat. Infinite Flight's run on WhatsApp, everyone. No, I'm joking. Right, okay. Through the cirrus clouds then. Let's see, right. Dun, dun, dun. Right, everybody watching right now, just bear with me momentarily whilst I go ahead and set up the stream over the next few minutes here and get the guests on the stream. Be with you guys very, very shortly. Give me 2 seconds. Right, okay, so introducing Jason and Cam. What's up? How's it going? There we go. That looks awesome.
Happy to be back.
It's been a while. It's been a while. There we go. Let's see. I can get the chat up as well. I need to just redo all of my windows here because everything's all over the place. There we go. Awesome. Now I can see the chat. How's it going?
The stream going?
Yeah, no, not too bad actually. Flight time is less than expected. We've got about an hour now. We're just about reaching. We've just reached cruise, so not as long as planned, but it's going smoothly. Pretty decent departure. Not too long at all.
Nice. Fabulous. I've been watching.
Fans, true fans.
Very fun.
Cameron hasn't been watching.
I have. I missed the first 5 minutes.
Cam has been watching.
He's been working. I've been playing.
Some of us work on Fridays.
Well, I've actually got a plan in terms of the giveaways that we'll be doing today. Of course, we're going to give away 3 subs. And of course, there's 3 of us. So let's do 1 each at some point. Let's do 1 because the flight's quite short. So I think we should do 1 in about 10 minutes or so. And then we will do the work in progress photo. And after that, we'll do 2 more giveaways.
Sounds good.
Perfect. Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. Then Cam, you can do the very first giveaway if you'd like to, because I know you're a little bit short on time today. So yeah.
I've got some time, but yeah, sure. Does it mean I also have to handle the actual giveaway afterwards?
I mean, I don't know. No, it's fine.
Probably will anyway.
Yeah, it'll go to you anyway in the end. So.
We should do introductions, Dan, in case some people don't know who we are.
Yeah, let's do
or
it.
You, for that matter.
You want me to start?
Yeah, you start.
Sure. So, hello everyone. I started the stream off anyway. I'm Dan. If you didn't know, I'm the streamer for Infinite Flight, and that's essentially all I really do. I just focus on streaming and entertaining the community via this.
Yeah, no, that's partly true. I mean, you're the streamer, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes for that.
Yeah, no, there is a lot of stuff that goes on behind the behind the scenes. Sorry for streaming, but streaming is one of the main things that I do here at Infinite Flight, and I love it. It's fun.
Technically, you could say behind the streams. Also makes sense.
It does also make sense. It does also make sense. Yeah. Cam,
Good one.
I'm Cam. I do a bit of everything basically. I'm a developer, but I work on our back-end systems. I work on our front end. I work on app features. Basically, a little bit of everything.
Cam the handyman.
Yeah. He's a handy guy to have around.
Jason.
Our team is sort of, it's full of jacks of all trades. Most of us have more than one job except for Dan. I'm teasing. I'm Jason, and I officially digital marketing for Infinite Flight. But I do now most of our front end web stuff, along with Cameron, who gets me out of trouble when I need help, and yeah, just a variety of things. But sometimes I come on the stream and pester Dan while he's trying to fly.
It's very hard when someone asks us what do you do, because you have to think about it, because what you did this week will be completely different to what you did last week or 2 weeks ago.
For you maybe, but
well, even we were at Oshkosh exhibiting, and Laura started to introduce me to someone, and she said, "This is Jason. Well, what do you do here?" It's just we all do lots of things, but it's a small team. So
it is.
Yeah.
Cam, I believe you answered this on one of my streams when you joined at that time with Jason, but somebody asked about the overlay that we have going on here, the live overlay. Do you want to sort of explain how it works, maybe, for those wondering how we get this really cool overlay?
Yeah, I heard the question. The actual way it's, Dan mentioned it's the API, so we have an API which is basically a way that you can talk to the app from outside of the app. And Dan has a program running on his computer which gets all the data through this API to his computer. And Jason worked on this nice little interface of all these big screens, the big blocks essentially for speed and for different components. So we just put that together. It acts as a green screen, does it, Jason? I can't remember exactly.
Not this version, I don't think. Does it, Dan?
Okay.
It's just an overlay.
Yeah, no, this isn't a green screen. This is just an overlay. Yeah.
We tried the green screen method, but it was going to take too much effort.
They took my work and dismantled it.
The green screen just wasn't working. There was just green specks all over the place. So this was the easiest method, but it works and it looks pretty good. So
I wish you guys could see we have a work in progress channel in Slack, on the team Slack, and Laura's been pumping out some cool stuff in there.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say what it is.
Hey, son.
I'm not going to say what it is. I'm just going to say it's cool and drive everybody crazy.
Don't show them the A330. Oh wait, have we done that already? Can't remember.
No. You haven't looked at that channel in a while, I guess, Cam.
I've been watching. Laura's been sending me progress pictures as well throughout the day.
Hey, I just saw a question I should answer because we did introductions. Who works on Project Metal? That would mostly be Philippe, right, Cameron? Or
So
has been
that's-
now many of you?
Yeah, exactly. It has been Philippe until now. Basically, Project Metal, it's our ongoing process of revamping our graphics engine, essentially. So that will modernize us and allow us to do a lot more features more efficiently. So Philippe's been doing a lot of the groundwork for it for the past year and a bit, 2 years almost. It's a massive project. Like, I can't underestimate how big it is. Now it's at a stage where we started integrating it within the app. The first changes from this new renderer. So our developer Kevin is also helping out. Laura's done a few bits as part of the work for buildings. Kind of like a good analogy is we're digging the tunnel from two separate ends and meeting in the middle, and that's kind of what we're trying to do now. So it's still very much ongoing, but yeah, we've always got some people of the team working on the longer term stuff. and some people are, but like Laura and I right now are working on the actual updates that we're getting out quite often.
The development channel.
Yes.
Let's see. I feel like
Yeah,
on
it's
the
a good
majority
answer.
of these streams, we like to do Q&As anyway. So just very quickly to the 153 people. By the way, that's awesome. Thank you for joining. To the 153 of you watching, if you'd like to ask questions that you would love to be answered, or at least we can try to answer them anyway, feel free to throw them in the chat because it's great for engagement, and we do like to communicate as much as we can.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm just being really quiet. I'm just typing in streaming right now. Jason Cap.
Beijing Center, Singapore.
Or the work group chat.
The work group chat. The work WhatsApp group chat.
Roja.
You're making it sound like, hey Cam, can you cover my shift next week? I'm on holiday or something.
Yeah.
Cam doesn't have time for that.
No.
Whilst Dan types, I will mention that we are working on having some out-of-company guests on the stream for Dan soon.
Yep.
I can't say who yet, but they will be aviation industry professionals, and it will be really cool. So, working on that.
Exciting. It is exciting.
Indeed.
Yeah.
These Aviation said hello. What's up to all joining right now? Just trying to find a good question in the chat right now.
I found one. Someone asked what programming language you use for Infinite Flight. We use C#. Everything's in C#. It's great because it means we can make it run on every platform really easily.
I wouldn't have a clue what you're doing, Cam, to be honest with you. I find that stuff very confusing, and it's definitely another language, so you've got big brains.
Can I be honest, none of us have any idea of what we're doing. Becoming a better programmer isn't like knowing more code or knowing the systems more. It just means you're better at Googling the problem. So that's basically all it is if you level up.
Sorry, if that was directed at me, I wasn't listening.
No.
Okay. Crap, I shouldn't have said anything then. Mr. LPS 700, is that what it is? Will it just be for their thoughts on the app? The guests, yeah, yes, and also just to have some great aviation content. The guest will not necessarily be an Infinite Flight user. Just to give Dan some company and make our streams just that much more interesting. Okay, Dan, I think we should do this idea that from Slack.
Yeah, you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what Laura says very quickly.
Okay.
And the way it would work.
I'll just make a new group on Discord.
Yeah, that'd be great. Don't end the call, otherwise
Okay.
it'll glitch out all the overlay stuff. So I'll go ahead and transition to to just me, and then we'll just basically redo what we done when I got you guys on the stream in the first place.
Okay.
Bye everyone.
Right. Okay.
Keep the dirty side
Goodbye.
down. or
Keep the
whatever.
dirty side down.
Jason, we talked about this.
Right. I will talk to you guys in just a few minutes.
Ta.
Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, so I'm just working on something very, very quickly. We're going to get another guest on the stream. I'm just going to make sure I can execute this as smoothly as I possibly can. It just means I have to create a new overlay very quickly, which shouldn't take too long at all. So just bear with me on that one.
Good day. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Frequency change approved. Good day. Golf Delta Bravo Yankee Yankee. Request frequency change. Air China 181 Heavy. Radar contact.
Frequency change approved Air China 330. Good day. Thank you. Good day. Air China 330.
Golf India Bravo Yankee Yankee. Stay on my frequency.
Reply and handoff, send. I don't believe we're on any frequency now. I don't believe there's any coverage as we talk. Let me have a quick look. Beijing Center. No, okay, we're not in it to be on that. So. Two more seconds whilst I set this up. I'll be with you in just a moment, everyone. Right, okay, looking good. Right, one more minute. This looks really cool what I'm setting up right now. So just, yeah, I'm actually proud of how this is going. Let me see if I can get this set up as it should be. Okay, right. Okay, 2 more seconds, and we should be there. And right, cool, we're back. Okay, right. Let me transition very quickly, and we have Laura, Cam, and Jason. There we go.
Hello again.
Welcome back.
Hi, Laura.
It's been a while.
Are we doing introductions again?
Laura, I'm sure everybody knows who Laura is, but Laura, I guess you could say who you are. Oh, 2 seconds, Laura. Wait, hold up. Just a moment. Your audio is very, very quiet. Could you just try turning up your mic very quickly?
Okay, is it better now?
Much better. There we go.
Okay, yeah. So Laura, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Infinite Flight, and I work on many things, but now mostly the flight models, multiplayer codes, instruments, and stuff with buildings, basically.
Laura's the boss.
Laura's the boss.
She does most of it herself.
Yeah.
There we go. Right, I believe they've got this set up perfectly now.
Good job, Dan.
Had to make some slight changes.
Way to think
there,
on
but-
your feet. That was cool.
Looks cool though. This looks really cool. We've never thought of doing an overlay like this, and it does look pretty neat. On the spot,
I think
it looks
it's working well.
It looks looking pretty cool.
It does look great.
Looking pretty cool.
And this was
Dan's-
well planned
Dan's
in
been-
advance.
He's been relegated to the bottom corner.
Laura was like, "Yeah, I can join." Like as Jason and Cam joined, I was like, "Oh yeah."
We're like, what? You're never available at this time of night. The stars have aligned.
I know, but this time, I'm alone in the house, so perfect.
Ta-da.
Nice.
There we go. I believe this is the most guests that we've had on stream at once. I think it actually is. I think the most that we've had is actually 3. So we're setting a record here.
We've done the start
Yeah.
stream before.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
the
true. Yeah, I mean
Infinite
like
flight at home.
I mean, like in one bunch here, because that was like the face cams on that stream switched up constantly, but for all at once.
Yeah.
It's quite cool.
No, this is good.
So, Cam, you need to give us a 21.6 debrief.
It's been a long week.
So, like from my perspective, the app updates have been going very smoothly lately. Would that be the case for you as well?
They're smooth. We have it under control now. I'd say it's quite easy to do an update, but they're still tiring because you have to do a lot of monitoring. We get more traffic on the servers, so for me, I run most of our cloud and back-end systems, so I'm always watching to make sure if we need more availability or if anything's breaking, and kind of predicting if anything is about to go wrong. There's more people on the forum with support problems, so we have to start chasing bugs straight away, which was the case. Laura and I we're debugging issues with airports since Wednesday, like the past couple of days non-stop, so that's been fun. Yeah, it's just generally a different workload than we're used to, but it's smooth. It's smooth.
Good. Oh, Dan, we should do a giveaway, no?
Yeah, I was just about to mention that actually. Laura or Cam, you two can decide between you who would like to do the giveaway first. We're going to do one giveaway initially, and then do the work in progress photo, and then do 2 giveaways after that. So you can fight between you.
You go ahead, Cam.
There we go.
Sure, okay.
Right.
What do I need to do?
So
you need to DM me a. I've got Nightbot. Is that cool with you, Dan?
yeah, no, perfect. That's great.
Okay, yeah. Cam, DM me a keyword. that
Literally,
we'll
just a
use in the
word.
chat.
Just a word.
Yeah.
Huh.
But you get to choose.
Should give me time to think about this before.
Saw a question in the chat just a moment ago. When can we have another developer stream? This is technically more or less one in a way.
50% of the developer team right there.
Yeah.
Can I count as like 0.1 of a developer?
I was going to say 52%.
Since I do,
Yeah.
since I do some web stuff.
We're never going to.
Okay, I have Cam's keyword plugged in.
Okay, awesome.
How do you want to do it?
Just shout it out. Shout the keywords, and away it will go in the chat.
And
doing that?
spamming the keyword will not allow you to enter more times. You just need to say it once.
Exactly that.
And Dan, what can they win?
A month of Infinite Flight Pro.
And what do they get with a month of Infinite Flight Pro?
The entire world.
Whoa.
Access to the entire
Whoa.
world and the entire fleet of Infinite Flight. And you can fly with your friends to make it even better. So there we have
Sounds
it.
good. I would
Absolutely.
want to try that.
I would love to try that too. So what's the
Shall I
keyword?
say the word?
Yeah, let's do it. What's the
The
keyword?
keyword is, drum roll, buildings.
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 Creative.
I should have thought of a word that's very difficult to understand of people that aren't familiar with the British accent.
All right, so type the word buildings into the chat.
Dan, Seb has a good question. What if he hasn't got friends?
I just saw that. Sorry, Seb. I'm sorry.
I would say you'd make loads of good friends through Infinite Flight. The community is a great place to find people to fly with.
It's definitely one of the best parts about Infinite Flight, the community.
Yep.
100%. The chat's going wild. Just waiting for the chat rate here to update. It always happens. As soon as there's something mad that happens, the chat rate just rockets up.
I saw one comment from one person, Laura, I don't know if you saw it, but someone that just downloaded it a week ago and used to play it on Windows Phone and hasn't played it since.
Yeah, I just saw that.
So cool.
It must have been quite a shock. It is
It's the
very
same
different.
happen.
We have.
All right, we have-
This is. Sorry, Jason, to interrupt. We have 15
No, go
minutes
ahead.
until we descend, so we're gonna have to do this all actually
Oh.
relatively quick, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Good.
Uh,
Let's get this ball rolling.
How many entries do we
Um,
have?
How many entries? We have 91.
91.
Ooh.
Yeah.
1 in 91 chance.
So when I hit roll it, there's a delay. Like if Cam counts it down. I don't know how to time that with the delay. Anyway, count it down, Cam.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow, I don't know how to say that winner's name. Druv?
Oh, he watched my channel as well. Yeah, I just say
Chopra?
Druv Chopra.
Druv Chopra?
I don't
Dhruv Chopra.
Chopra. I
Well
like that.
done.
Congratulations
That's awesome.
Well done.
to you. You've just won a month of Infinite Flight Pro. And to claim it,
I would say
just how do you do this on YouTube, Dan?
I would say leave your Infinite Flight community username in the chat, and it'll automatically appear for you in the Nightbot menu. And from there,
Got
you
it.
can just go ahead and contact them on the forum.
Perfect.
Nice.
So, yeah,
There we go. 1 month down, 2 to go.
2 to go. And we're going to do the work in progress shot next, right?
Yeah, we'll do that next. We'll do that in just a minute or so because we don't have long at all until we have to start our descent. That's awesome. Druv is actually a channel member on my channel as well, so
Nice.
that's awesome.
Nice.
So, Druv, if you have a Infinite Flight community forum account, can you drop your username in the chat, please? And I'll be able to see that, and I'll reach out to you to set you up with your month for free.
Dan, do you remember the names of all your members?
No, definitely not. Not all of the names.
Well, it's nice that you recognize some of them. It's cool.
Got it. Okay, I got his their username.
It's because you see... Sorry, Jason.
Laura's just sitting there, so we should involve her in the
Yeah.
chat.
I'm just here for the fun. So.
I've
The
got-
entertainment. Okay.
Laura, I'm just going to message you very quickly about the work in progress.
Well,
In the meantime, I'm gonna shoot a message over to
In
Laura.
streaming.
How was your perception of 21.6?
It was good. It was a stressful release for Cam and I because there was a transition we had to go through in the way we rendered airports and building, well, mostly airports, and it's been something that's been in the works for a month now, and it makes no difference visually for the users. For most users, you probably didn't notice that anything has changed. But the way the data is organized and the way it's rendered now makes it easier for us to work with all the editing of the airports now. So it's been a frustrating, particularly long cycle for this. Even though we release every month, there's stuff that we develop over longer periods of time that we ship eventually. And yeah, so pretty happy to get this one out the door. I'm ready to move on to the next thing.
You're ready to stop working with old code.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a busy one. It was ongoing for a long time, but it's good to have it out the way.
Mel, thank you for the sub there. That's greatly appreciated.
Thank you, Mel. I saw a stat on our YouTube studio the other day that says that the vast majority of people who watch our videos are not subscribed. So if that's you for some reason, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, smash
Yeah.
that button. That's it.
For sure. For sure. Laura, check. Just messages in general. I didn't put it in streaming.
Oh, okay. Oh no, it's a DM.
A DM, that's it, yeah.
Dan's still learning how to use Slack.
That's what I mean. Messages, DM, same thing.
There are multiple work group chats.
Yeah.
A huge WhatsApp.
I'm super jealous of Cam right now because he's going out for ramen after this.
Yeah.
And we don't have that in my small town. No ramen here.
You have a Cherokee and a pilot's license.
Yeah.
We have an
Yes.
airport and we have a spare bed, so come.
Yeah. The Cherokee doesn't have e-tops, so I'm not gonna fly it across the Atlantic Ocean just yet.
Yeah, it's not that far.
And it only has one engine, and not enough gas tanks.
Yeah.
Misha,
Anyway, I gotta. There's a few obstacles to overcome before I fly over for ramen.
Well, WestJet are gonna fly here, so there you go.
That's true. That's true.
No, it's been ages since we've met up as a team, though. I mean, I think the last time us three, apart from Dan, like Lauren, Jason, have never met Dan, but the rest of us haven't been in the same room since Cosford 2019.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
isn't
know.
that crazy? That I feel like we've met Dan, but we have not.
Yeah,
yeah, it's amazing.
I've met
It's
Dan
amazing.
twice.
It's so weird.
Even when I
He
was
seems
in when I was in LA with Philippe, we just counted it. It was almost 2 years since we had met last time in person.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Cosford was the last time, yeah. Pretty crazy.
So someone in the comments was asking, where is our head office? The whole world.
Yeah.
On planet Earth.
Yeah. All right. Honestly, what's the call sign of the person flying through you of this whole stream?
I don't know actually. I don't know. I don't really want to just.
If you're flying near Dan, please don't fly through him.
I tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Escorts, and they've copied the flight plan and just enabled the autopilot and probably left it, which isn't really okay, I guess. If you're going to escort, then try to stay on my left or right, really.
Yeah.
That's what escort's about.
It is the expert server.
Yeah, it is the expert server. Lee's Aviation
So
says that they've met Laura, Jason, and Cameron.
Really?
Yeah.
It was at Cosford, wasn't it?
Who's Lee's Aviation? Oh wait.
Lee. First name Lee, last name Aviation.
I have a terrible people memory, so
That's not the person that interviewed me that one time, was it? Where I loaned them my mic? Could that have been it? Do they have a YouTube channel? No. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember people that well or who you lent
It's
your
hard.
microphone to.
Well, like, you know, they come up to the booth and get to meet, 6 people, but we have hundreds, or, at bigger events, thousands, so it's hard to keep track. Oh, they say no. Okay. Lee's Aviation, I'm so sorry. I don't, we'll need a better memory jog than that. Maybe something embarrassing that you said, or something embarrassing I said. Maybe that's much more likely.
Scott has the humble brag that he's had pizza with Cam. I do remember that. It was a good pizza.
Yeah, I was just about to mention a minute ago, actually. Misha sent me a message the other day about an EasyJet lounge at Gatwick.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Yeah, I have to do it. I have to.
But isn't it the wrong market? Like, if you're flying EasyJet, you're not going for champagne before your flight. Or...
Yeah, but it's open to all customers, isn't it?
who
It's
gets
open to all
access
travelers.
to this lounge?
Everybody.
Dan is into it. He's an EasyJet junkie, and he's going for the lounge 100%.
Yeah.
Is there business class on EasyJet?
There's priority front row seats with extra baggage
And legroom.
and legroom.
I believe
Basically,
it's
you're a business.
I believe it's available to everybody. The EasyJet lounge. You pay £18 something to get in, and then there you go. So I guess it's a good way of getting money. I guess from a business standpoint.
Yeah. I'll try it if I'm in Gatwick anytime and flying EasyJet.
For sure, 100%. I'm going to book a flight to Edinburgh next week. I'll see you soon.
Oh, okay, sure.
Lee's Aviation, we got a photo together, Laura and Cam and I. If you want to, and you have it, shoot that to me on the forum. I'd love to see it. Cause
Yeah, definitely.
we didn't do that many photos.
We'll probably remember it. It's just been so long that
Yeah.
we haven't seen people in forever.
Okay, everybody's asking for the work in progress photo, so I'm going to go ahead and show it on the screen now. I'm having like a little fanboy moment as we speak. But yes, let's show it on the screen. Here we go. So
Why are you having a fanboy moment? I don't understand.
you'll see soon.
EasyJet A220.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Oh, I put the wrong transition on.
Is it the 10-second one?
It's the 10-second one. It's because I switched
Dan, you have one job.
There we go. It built the anticipation, though. There was the anticipation there.
I mean, for a web post, it's pretty good.
Exactly. There we go.
Builds tension.
Nice sparkly.
Ta-da.
Nice sparkly transition.
Is it Denver?
How did you manage to get a custom walkway built, Dan?
He knows people.
Yeah, I know people.
Yeah.
Got connections.
Connections.
That looks pretty sweet.
I'm so excited for this one. I really am.
So now is your chance. We'll post this on social media, and you can tell us which custom model you would like designed in Infinite Flight, and we'll build all of them. Just kidding.
We'll do it soon.
But I know you'll ask.
You scared me for a second there.
It's like, oh shoot.
Sam
Content
Downey's very
pipeline's
happy.
not ready for that.
Yeah, I'm glad to see very many happy people in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Dan, have you tried to fly a plane under it yet?
I haven't tried to fly a plane under it yet, but it's so fun to taxi underneath. It's just the whole point, isn't it? And it looks fantastic. It really is. It's so fun when you taxi underneath it, especially in a BA 777-200. It just looks so cool. It looks so cool.
It does.
Can any airplane on Earth fit under that walkway?
Do you know what? I don't know. I don't know. 747 can fit underneath.
Must be able to. Oh, yeah.
So possibly. I'm not too sure. That's
Antonov?
quite...
Have you been on there yet?
Have I been...
On the bridge?
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
No,
Look with EasyJet and maybe you'll
I mean, you know, it's a walkway, that's for sure.
fun walkway.
Very,
You
very...
see where the lounge is going to be?
Yeah, right in the middle. That would be a good spot.
Dan,
though.
can you see, like, Gatwick's not that big. I've flown into Gatwick and out of Gatwick once. That must have been under construction at the time, yeah? Like,
No,
No. This has been there for ages.
You flew to the south terminal, and this is at the north terminal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Air Transat let you down again.
So I wouldn't have even walked anywhere near it.
No, you would have seen it if you had a look around. Maybe it depends what side of South Terminal you parked at, but...
The
Sorry,
South Terminal didn't have heat turned on.
You did go to North Terminal, sorry. I completely forgot, but we went on the little train, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you were at North Terminal, yeah.
Oh, I see, I
North
see.
Terminal didn't have heat turned on.
See, these
Freezing in that
aviation,
airport.
that's why we can't remember anything. Just the proof.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I didn't know where I was. I just followed you, Cam, once we got through what is it called? Customs.
Yep.
I'm just doing ATC right now. About to descend, actually, for those wondering. VNAV, request over descent.
Oh, hey, there's the picture with they sent it. Cool. Aw, that makes me want to hang out with people again.
Alpha's Gaming, yes, it's Gatwick.
I'm gonna send this to you guys on Slack. I'm gonna butcher his name, Cam, but no. I'm not even gonna try. In Canada, we would say Caesar. How do you say it? There. He's in this picture too,
Oh,
in the background. Actually, I think the side of Misha's face is in there too.
I know the picture.
Do you?
I just remember one picture where this, I just didn't know if he had to join or not, and he joined anyway.
Oh no, he's not there smiling. He's
Oh,
like in
okay,
the
okay.
background. He's
Okay.
photobombing. Here we go. I'm gonna drop it into our channel. We should do the other giveaway, I suppose. Yes.
Yeah, let's do the other giveaway. Yeah, around now, and then we'll do the other one when we're on the ground.
Oh yeah, I remember Lee. Now I remember. That was so long ago.
Keywords
Oh,
can be. I'll text you a keyword, or I'll DM you a keyword. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, text it to me, Dan.
I'll text
do you
it
even,
to
you don't even do you have my phone number?
Yeah, you gave it to me once. I just never messaged you.
Awesome.
I can't remember what it was for actually.
I guess we're never going for ramen. Goodness.
Maintain flight level 230. Warrior 1983 heavy.
I'll just put it in streaming.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh. Oh, this stream got a
this
lot
stream
more
just got a
fun.
lot more interesting. I've just seen what's been said.
Charlie.
Sure, let's do the giveaway very quickly then.
Okay.
The keyword is.
I should.
Hold up.
How long is this word? Oh, here we go. Okay.
947. Requesting ILS
We should. I should tweet that Laura's about to
National.
like give a huge spoiler.
In China.
It's gonna be a good one.
I need to go soon. Why do we do this now?
Laura's on the edge of her seat now. Like, yay!
Yeah.
So allocated leaking moment.
It's allowed.
Okay.
I have approval for leaking.
Yes.
It's gone through the proper channels.
Okay. And maybe Laura, on next stream we can give some visual proof of this.
Yeah.
Okay, Dan, whenever you want to, I have entered the keyword.
Cool. So, the keyword is Gatwick. And the chat goes crazy again.
Gatwick. The keyword is Gatwick. I'm trying to sound like the tube lady.
Gosh,
Please mind the gap.
Oh no.
we should never have taken you to London. I should have told you Wolverhampton is the peak of the beauty of the UK.
Gatwick to Wolverhampton. Just bypass
Luton.
London altogether. And Bath.
We had a good
Yeah.
time though in London. That was fun.
It was fun, yeah. Glad we spent some time there.
Mhm.
I have a special approval for something else.
What? Something else?
A
Okay,
special
wait.
approval?
I'm gonna
Should we
tell
roll-
me when you want to roll it.
That's-
In the meantime, I'm going to tweet.
Okay, we'll roll it in right in 5 seconds, so we can get it done with very
okay.
quickly.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Gustav.
Gustav, congratulations. You've won 1 month of
Congratulations.
Play Pro.
Contacting
Félicitations.
124.2.
You can stop, Gustav. You can stop saying the keyword now. You've won.
But maybe he'll win more.
And Gustav, if you can shoot me a message, a DM on the forum, that would be great. Or actually, drop your forum username in the chat. That would be super, and then I'll send you a message. Congrats on the win. You just won
260.
a month-long subscription to Infinite Flight Pro.
Awesome stuff.
Congratulations.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, I think the blurred out version was good, Cam, that you're mentioning.
I don't know where I saved it.
Let's see. Right, okay. Did you get the forum name of Gustav?
Stand by. No.
Okay.
Do not exceed 250 knots. Warrior 1983.
Gustav, please could you, as soon as you can, comment your forum name in the comments so that Jason can grab a hold of that and contact you there to follow up with your prize. That'd be awesome.
Descending via Contour Mile
Please.
Bravo, Oscar Hotel Juliet
And then we can
Bravo,
continue with some very, very exciting stuff. Now that, I mean, that's been said, Laura, I guess you could take the mic and crack on.
Oh. So yeah, there's something that there's a question that we've had a few times since we released the buildings earlier this year, is how are the airports built in Infinite Flight? And they're actually built with a in-game editor that we've designed. So basically, it's a different mode. When you start the application, you can go into a scenery editor, and you can edit an airport entirely on the iPad. That means editing the taxiways, adding buildings, importing data from different sources, and creating all these terminals. So that's basically something that has been in the works since 2019. And we have a hand-picked, very select group of people who have been working on those airports for the past almost year, and it's been a long testing period because designing an editor inside the app, we had to rethink a lot of the way things work in the app when we render things and how we manipulate items and everything. So right now it's just this hand-picked group, and we are going to show you a screen. We have a screenshot to show that shows the like a preview of this mode on an iPad. And so it's not going to be available to everyone. We're not exactly sure how that's going to be rolled out to users, especially because there's a lot of considerations we have to take to make sure that the content that we show is of good quality. So there's a whole bunch of things that we don't know yet. We have a process to approve, review those airports, but we need to make sure that there's a level of quality, and then we have some automated systems to kind of detect issues early on. So for example, if you don't have two objects one on top of the other, there's already some systems in place, but they're not like, they really need to be really robust to make sure that we can ship it to more people.
That was very French of you, Laura.
Robust.
It had to be robust.
Robust. Yeah.
See, you haven't lost it.
What?
You haven't lost the skills. You were saying
Well,
yesterday.
she lives in France now.
Yes, I can do the French accent if you want, but it's embarrassing, so I'm not going to do it. Yeah, that's basically what the editor is. We can't show more than a screenshot right now. We need to work on something to show the power of this editor. But what I can say is that the group of editors that we've had so far have far exceeded our expectations. When Philippe and I were thinking of the design, we had some ideas in place, but what we're seeing in the latest airports is just way beyond what we thought could be done with the editor.
Insane.
And that's a screenshot of the editor, so you can see it runs on an iPad, and you can we've kind of blurred out some sections because it's not the final design, but it's very similar to other editors, and I think this airport that's Oakland. That's Oakland. It's not released yet, so this is why sometimes when I'm taking screenshots, you can see some of the airports that have 3D, because Oakland was one of the test grounds for buildings, the entire Bay Area. So yeah, so this is what it is. That you can click on objects, move them around. You can change the animations for the gates, and we're planning on adding more types of objects, and to show a little more of what the editor is capable of, hopefully in a future stream.
And we should probably mention, Laura, that we've been saying this since we released 21.6, just because every batch of 3D airports, we have people going, why on earth did you pick these airports? and we have a specific group of people building these right now. And often when somebody comes in that's new, they'll pick a smaller, easy to handle, easy to build airport. And I was tweeting, so I'm sorry if I'm duplicating something you just said. But
No, it's a good point.
they'll pick sort of a smaller airport, maybe their own hometown or their favorite one somewhere in the world that's easy to build. These huge airports, I don't do them. I don't understand how people do these crazy huge airports. It's amazing. It's kind of like Laura building the ATC system and going, I don't even understand how you people do this. It's so tense and complex.
Yeah.
But anyway, Misha's he's sort of moderating this selection and saying, okay, we don't have any in this part of the world, and even though this might be a smaller airport, it would be great for GA flying, and this area is not represented, but someone built one there, so we're going to launch that one. And so while you might want Miami or Atlanta, those will come, but they're bigger airports, and they take a lot more work. So anyway, kudos to all the people building these airports, because holy cow.
And they're helping us beta test it as well. There's a lot of considerations, like Laura mentioned, in data format in 21.6. Jason, you mentioned it on the blog, and Laura and I mentioned it earlier. A lot of the underlying work was unifying our data, because we had separate data for taxiways and separate data for 3D airports. And in order for this to be edited in one place, we kind of need to merge this together, and this is a complex migration to do. And our editors have been very patient as they've helped us beta test and find issues or lose 2 hours of progress because the app crashes and doesn't save properly. It's frustrating, and that's kind of what we're going on behind the scenes to build this up to the level that we can open it up to more people and eventually work towards our goal of having every single airport, or 27,000 of them, with buildings into a high level of detail.
Yeah. And it's there's been a time when we finally integrated the 2D parts and the 3D part. There were some bugs in the system, and I was chatting every day with one of the airport editors, and he got really frustrated at some point, saying like, I just can't edit it because like I worked on this big airport that was released recently, Amsterdam, and he was facing so many difficulties, and the worst one was I think when there's a system to autosave the airports when you make edits, so we don't lose the work in case something happens. But this autosave was causing issues, like when it was reloading an autosave, it was deleting random objects in that list, and it was then auto-resaving on top of this, so deleting these objects completely. And they couldn't be recovered because every time he loaded another, like a previous restore point, it was deleting a bunch of other ones. And it took me some time to figure it out. But I could feel his frustration because he really wanted to get it out the door for 21.6. And but yeah.
Such a big airport as well. Like if you're working on Amsterdam is massive, and you place an object and it's gone suddenly because of a random bug. Like, I'd be frustrated too.
Yeah, and there was some issues with like selection sometimes, where you would select an area and it was selecting some other object on the other side of the airport, and then it would delete the objects, but realize maybe a day later that an object on the cargo terminal is completely gone. Yeah, and we don't really have a way to like selectively undo things that were deleted like a day ago. So it's been like great kudos to all the airport editing team, because they've been through a lot with us on this. And honestly, like I've said this before, but there was a design Philippe and I had in mind for some of the stuff that we thought was going to be used, and it's a great thing we shipped early to these groups of folks, because they made us realize how some of our assumptions on how things were going to be edited were wrong. We're just wrong. They wanted to use systems in a different way, and in ways we hadn't thought of using them. So it's been great to see how they've abused the system in ways where it's like, okay, it's not meant to be used this way, but I see why you want to use it this way. So we changed some of the design to make sure that those like basically the path of least resistance to them was accessible. So it's been pretty interesting.
And thanks as well to our 2D airport editors that have been contributing for years, because they've been through some restrictions in the past few months whilst we've worked on migrating these systems, because yeah, it was tough. But we're almost out of the woods now.
And there's a question about how do you join the editing team. So at this point, it's mostly beta testers, and as time goes on, we'll figure out a way to expand the system. We've thought maybe of having the editor in read-only mode, or perhaps just you could save the changes only locally to your version of the app, but not upload, so you can get familiar with all the concept, the systems, and see. And then maybe also like send us a version of something you've built, send screenshots of something you've built. But this is all like up in the air right now. We don't know exactly how that's going to work. And we don't like to plan too much in advance, because sometimes the plans don't work as planned. So yeah, we'll see how that works.
Coming soon, trademark.
Exactly. And sorry, I don't take requests for airports.
People ask about animations as well. This isn't the first step towards animations. We have to do some other steps, so they will come eventually. But this doesn't immediately mean animations, basically.
Yeah, the animations in the gates now, they're used to place the gates in a position that makes sense for when there's an airport pulling up to the gate. But those animations eventually would be controlled by some other system, but for now they're just controlled by the editors to have them in a static position. And we've mentioned this in the past. The issue we have with animating gates is that we'd love to make this, when this works, we'd love to make it available to online mode as well. So when someone moves gate Bravo 32, it moves for everybody else in the sim. And that's something that we'd like to figure out before we code this.
Exciting.
Super exciting. Super exciting. Right now, I'm just concentrating on the whole flying aspect. I'm at 13,000 feet, and we'll be landing very, very shortly in about 8 minutes' time.
Shall we do the last giveaway after you've parked?
Yeah, let's do it once we're down. Cam, are you in any rush to go at all, or are you good to stay to the end of the stream?
I have to leave in 5 minutes.
I have to leave in 5 minutes, okay. In which case, I would have to very quickly do it'd be a case of ending the call again, unfortunately.
You know what we could all just say goodbye now, Dan, if that helps, and then I'll stick around the Nightbot.
That would help a ton, honestly. That would help a ton.
Let's do that.
I won't be able to do everything whilst landing at the same time.
That's true. Sorry. Well, we've leaked too much anyway, as it is.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. I'm sure it was interesting for everybody anyway, and it was worth the wait. And Laura is just bubbly now. She's got it out.
Thanks,
finally.
Laura. That was exciting.
Thank you, Laura.
Yeah.
Well done. Talk about this for a long time.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, it's so much work you put into it, and you can't tell many people about it, so you're just suffering there. You want to share this work with people, and you can't.
Yeah. It's been a long. Yeah, I started in 2019, so.
Crazy.
Well, there we go.
Well done.
Yeah, no, well done. You've done great work.
Thank you.
In which case, we're going through 10,000 feet very soon, so I'm going to start to concentrate. I will say goodbye to you three now. I'd imagine we'll chat shortly. Thank you all very much for joining on this stream. It's been great to be able to talk to you and engage with everybody.
Keep the dirty side down on that landing, Dan.
Keep the dirty side down. That's it.
Thanks for having us, Dan.
Awesome, no worries.
Thanks,
Thank
Dan.
you for joining. I'm just going to go ahead and transition now to the other thing you Bob. So don't end it. Don't end it yet.
Okay.
Cool. And there we have it. Awesome stuff. We'll be landing very, very soon, but that was certainly very, very interesting. I can just see Jason, Cam, and Laura on the screen here. Goodbye, guys. You can't see them on the screen. Bye, Cam. There we go. That was Laura, Jason, and Cam with some very, very interesting stuff. Hopefully you found that interesting as well. Gatwick is confirmed. Yes. And you've been able to have a look at the scenery editor as well, which was very, very intriguing and very cool to look at. I'm sure it's taken most of you by surprise, but it's certainly very, very interesting stuff. But with that being said, it's now time to land. I need to concentrate on the flight in itself. And of course, if I was to crash, that wouldn't be very good. And you would definitely all be making memes on me again, because the last time I'd done that, I forgot the landing gear. You know how it goes, and people still make jokes on it to this day. But yes, we'll be landing soon, and I've been having so much fun. I've actually, the thing is, I can't really talk too much when it comes to development stuff because I'm not a developer. I'm simply a streamer for Infinite Flight, so I sort of have to sit there and go, yep. But no, awesome stuff. If you did miss that, of course, you can scrub back and have a look at the footage for the past 15 minutes or so. And of course, you can check out the Infinite Flight social media, where Gatwick has now been posted as well. With that being said, we are currently 7 minutes out, 9,000 feet, so we're going to go ahead and turn our landing lights on. We're on approach. I've requested approach, and we're cleared to continue as filed for the ILS 33 left, I believe. So yeah, all good. Down to 7,000 feet now. VNAV's doing its thing. Trim 20. How long will I remain parked? A couple of minutes or so. I won't hang around for too long. And everybody always asks, can you watch the landings? I would love to watch landings, but there's so many aircraft behind me that would be sitting here for a very, very long time. Do not exceed 200 knots. So I'm going to bring that speed back down to 200 knots here.
Xanadu 3435 is 26 nautical miles southwest of Incheon International at 8,000 feet. Requesting ILS
Jake's Aviation, what's up? Yay. There we go. Incheon is just over there. Very, very busy airport at the moment. This is, of course, 3D as well. So after talking about 3D airports, we're going to go ahead and land at one. Bust the landing down. I'll try my very best, of course. I will try my best. 200 of you watching right now. What's up? How's it going? We was up to almost like 270 people, I believe, when we was discussing the scenery stuff, which was awesome to see. Awesome to see. Just arrived at the gate, your Swiss 14E. Awesome. There we go. I felt like that was a good Q&A. Spoilers back to arms. We don't really need them on flight anymore. Speed is at 200 knots. Looking good. Scenery here is actually really, really nice. I believe the last time I flew here, I think it was actually the second or third stream that we actually done here at Infinite Flight for the Friday night flight streams. We flew here, but we landed at sunset, and it was very, very low visibility. So maintain 5,000 feet. Maintain 5,000. Let me just check that again. Let me double tap this. Down to 5,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS 33 left. Awesome. Okay, so we'll be over to tower soon as well. We're going to go ahead and click on the airports, click on runways, and find 33 left and set that as nav 1. We're all here to judge the landing, Dan. Feel free. Seatbelts. The seatbelts were staying on the entire flight. Sorry, passengers. Runway is directly ahead of us now. Go stand roll cockpit when we're 1,000 feet or so, just so I can concentrate on the landing. We'll land in the cockpit as always.
Descend and maintain 4,000. Air China 947.
Air China 674 Heavy. Please expedite altitude change. Mike Alpha Romeo China.
Hopefully that loads in. Right now, the airport is not loading in. Should do, though. Should do.
Descend and maintain 3,000. Mike Alpha Romeo.
Going to clear the cache very quickly.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Contact Incheon Tower on 118.2.
Turn left heading 360. Descend and maintain 4,000. Maintain
Over to tower.
4,000.
Send and switch. And calling inbound. Sorry, landing on the ILS 33 left. There we go, number 1 cleared to land.
Runway 33 left. Cleared to land. Number 1 cleared to
Autopilot's coming off here. Just going to make sure we don't absolutely plummet to the ground there. Trim to 40. I find 40% trim usually helps out quite a lot with the A330 here. We're going 200 knots. I'm going to bring that speed down soon and add some flaps. There we go. Pappies are looking good at the moment. I'm going to bring the speed back and start adding some flaps. Use 1 plus F initially. Do you use a joystick, Dan? No, I don't. No, I just use an iPad like you would do.
Runway 33 right.
Air China 227.
No, I don't use a joystick.
Air China 227. Number 1. Runway 33 right. Clear to land.
Number 1. Clear to land.
Actually, relatively light.
Runway 33 right.
7% fuel
Air China
remaining.
227.
Flying quite light today. Look, the ILS is saying that we're too high, but it doesn't look like we are, to be honest with you. It doesn't look that bad. It's going to come down slightly anyway.
Executing missed approach. United 522.
Aviation 50, what's up? Just in time for the landing here.
United 522. Go around. Make right traffic.
Hey Dan, please respond. Alec, what's up? Good to see you.
United 522.
United 522. Contact Seoul approach on 124.2.
Contacting Seoul approach on 124.2. United 522.
I'm going to use flaps 2 now. Slow down a little bit more. Let's bring that overlay back here. Cool. I'm going to go more or less sterile cockpit now so I can concentrate on the landing. Let me know what you think. Smash it or smooth it in the comments. Let's go. Flaps 3.
Air China 330. When able, turn right. Contact ground on the taxiway.
Dun, 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 dun. Ryanair landing. I reckon it's going to be relatively smooth, but we'll see. Full flaps, gears coming down.
Incheon Tower, Air China 947, inbound on the ILS runway 34. Incheon Tower, Xanadu 2230, ready for
Wind is very
departure
calm as well,
runway
which is
23
great.
left, departing west.
Always good, always good.
Air China 947. Number 1. Runway 34. Clear to land. Xanadu 2230. Hold short of runway 33 left.
Holding short runway 33 left, Xanadu 2230.
That is 1,000 feet.
Air China 227. Exit runway when able. Hold short runway 33 left.
Wilco, Air China 227.
Line up and wait runway 33 left.
Inch on tower.
And there we go, we're down.
947.
Bring that nose down slowly and apply reverse thrust here.
Line up and wait runway 33 left. Xanadu 2230.
Lovely stuff. 100 knots. There's 80. 70. Applying some more brake. That wasn't bad. That wasn't too bad, actually. When able to turn left and contact ground on the taxiway. Awesome. So let's vacate to the left here. Wilco.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
There we go. We landed. Yes, that was an awesome landing. Spoilers off. Let's clean the wings up. Trim can go to neutral. And we'll contact ground and request taxi to parking.
Inch and ground.
Let's turn left here.
November. Request taxi to parking heading.
Air China 227. Cross runway 33 left. Please, Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Taxi to parking. There we go.
To parking.
Sounds good.
At your discretion. Inch on ground. Japan Air 5256. Ready to taxi with information Foxtrot.
Let's go and park over here.
Crossing runway 33 left. Air China 227.
Lights can now come off, so of course, strobes and landing lights and the APU can now be fired up.
Japan Air 5256. Taxi to runway 33 left. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 33 left. Japan Air 5256. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Thank you. Good day.
As soon as you park, of course, we'll go ahead and do the giveaway, as Jason and I mentioned just before they left the stream, about 10 minutes or so ago. Again, in about a couple of minutes, we'll go ahead and do 1 month of Infinite Flight Pro giveaway. Just going to turn right here and taxi at the gate just ahead of us.
Dynasty 2021. Thank you. Good day.
There we have it. I'm going to shut down engine 1.
Inch on ground. Air China 947. Request taxi to parking. Any. Air China 947. Taxi to parking. At your discretion. Taxiing to parking. Air China 947.
And we will stop right there. There we go. Engine 2 can now be shut off. And welcome to Intron, everybody. That was a great flight. Just a moment, we're going to go ahead and do the 1 month sub giveaway, of course. Just give me 2 seconds so I can go ahead and create the keyword, of course. So bear with me. There we go. Just going to get confirmation that we can go ahead and roll with the giveaway, and then we will start. Oh, you parked right next to me. There we have it. There we have it. Awesome. Okay, so we've got the green lights. If you'd like to enter the last giveaway of this stream, type the word WIN into the chat. That's WIN in the chat to be entered into the giveaway today. The final giveaway of this stream. If you want a month of Infinite Flight Pro entirely free, all you have to do is type in WIN in the chat and you'll automatically be entered. There we go. That's what you love to see. Loads and loads of entries. That's the way to do it. Awesome stuff. The chat goes wild. The chat goes crazy.
KLM 118 Heavy. Ready for pushback with information Foxtrot. KLM 118 Heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 33 left. Pushback approved. KLM 118 Heavy.
So many entries right now. We'll go ahead and do a 10-second countdown, and then we'll go ahead and roll it. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Should be rolled any second now. Let's see who the winner is. Closest K in the chat.
Air China 674 Heavy.
Unheard's goal 013. Congratulations on winning 1 month of Infinite Flight Pro. Let's get a round of applause. Congratulations on winning the final giveaway for this stream. It's awesome. I love doing these giveaways. They're fun. They're really fun to do. Super fun. There we go. Well done, everybody. Round of applause in the chat right now. Round of applause in the chat. And of course, if you haven't won the giveaway, we do very many of these giveaways in our stream. We don't do loads on every single stream, but on the majority I can't even talk today. The majority of streams that we do, we of course do a relatively decent amount of giveaways to give back to you guys. So there we have it. Don't be too disheartened. You always have a chance in the future. Cool. So if I go ahead and find the winner just there. Right, Unheard Goal 013. If you could comment your Infinite Flight community forum name into the chat, that would be absolutely awesome. That is how we'll go. That's how we'll, of course, go ahead and contact you with regards to your prize. Again, if you could just leave your community forum name in the chat, that would be awesome. Dan, what's your favourite airline? I really don't know. EasyJet, probably. For no reason whatsoever, really.
Attention all aircraft. Incheon ground is now closed. Good day.
Thank you.
2 seconds here. Let's have a look. Unheard's goal 013. Just very quickly again, if you could leave your Infinite Flight community forum username in the chat right now, that would be awesome. Of course, if the prize doesn't get claimed, we'll go ahead and do a re-roll.
Thank you. Oscar Hotel Juliet Alpha November.
Corina 93. Runway 33 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff.
Where do you fly the most, Dan? I usually fly the most in Europe on Infinite Flight, if I'm being honest with you.
Air China 433 is 11 nautical miles to the southeast at 3,000 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 33 left.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway again due to the prize not being claimed in a couple of minutes there. I would just very quickly like to say if you would like to claim your prize, of course, if you enter, you will need to be active to claim your prize. If you enter the giveaway and then quit the stream and don't claim your prize, then it will simply be re-rolled. So if you would like the prize, of course, make sure you stay in the stream if you do enter, and we can get in touch with you and give you your month sub. So, the keyword again is win. There we go. We'll see the chat boom again. Awesome stuff. We'll give you 30 seconds to enter this giveaway this time, and then we'll draw it. Again, if you're entering, please be active in the chat so we can get in touch with you if you win.
Mike Alpha Romeo Charlie India. Incheon Tower. 8 Quebec 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 Quebec. Inbound on the ILS runway 33 left.
Dragon 234 Heavy. Exit runway when able.
Chat goes wild again.
Contact ground. Corina 93. Contact Incheon Center
Fingers crossed.
27.0.
Good luck, everybody.
Incheon Tower. Aero Mexico 1 heavy. Inbound on the ILS runway 3.
How many times do you need to write win in the chat? Only once. Write it once and you'll be entered automatically.
Number 2. Runway 33 left.
There we go. Okay. 10,
Contact
9,
Incheon Center on
8,
127.0.
7,
Corina
6,
93.
5,
Number 2,
4,
clear to land.
3,
Runway 33
2,
left. 8
1,
Quebec
and we're rolling it.
Aero Mexico 1
Helena,
heavy.
thank you very much for the sub.
Runway 34. Clear to land.
Let's see who the winner is.
Number 1. Clear
Drum
to
roll. Du-du-du-du-du-dum.
Aero Mexico 1 heavy.
Eaton McFeast in the chat.
China 433 is on final
Harold.
runway 33 left.
Harold Lantos. Or Lantos, well done. Congratulations on winning 1 month of Infinite Flight Pro. If you could comment your forum name into the chat, that would be awesome. Please. That would be greatly appreciated. That way we can of course, get in touch with you. Harold, congratulations. Bowden the Gamer, thank you. Do-do-do-do-do-do. It's Harold in the chat. Still spamming win.
Incheon Tower, Hotel Alpha Sierra Alpha November, ready for departure in sequence at runway 33 left, departing north.
Hotel
Heatus
Alpha
McFetus, what's up? I see you there.
Hold short of runway 33 left.
Holding short runway 33 left, Hotel Alpha Sierra Alpha November. United 522 is on final runway 33 right, full stop.
United 522. Roger. Hotel Alpha Sierra Alpha November. Line up and wait runway 33 left.
Line up and
Harold, right, I see you in the chat there, Harold. I see you in the chat. AC157 Harold. Awesome. I'm going to take a photo of that very quickly, just in case we don't get it on Jason's end here. Just taking a photo of your name there. Congratulations again. Well done. I was just moments away there from forgetting the giveaway and wrapping up the stream. But there we go. Harold, congratulations again. You just won 1 month of Infinite Flight Pro. With that being said, I would like to thank you all very, very much for watching yet again another Infinite Flight live stream. It's been my pleasure to entertain you this evening, of course. Jason, Laura, and Cam, I know you're probably not watching still, but thank you for joining me on this one. It's been great to be able to talk to you on a stream. Yes, as I mentioned, with that being said, thank you all very, very much for watching yet again another stream. And of course, keep the dirty side down. Like always, we will see you in the next one. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. Good night and take care.
Incheon Unicum, Jet Airways 10.